please be careful when you are using this app. What's going on, everyone? Stevo Supremo back again with another video, and today I wanted to talk about the app that's kind of been taking over the collecting scene by storm. Not just for games, but for Funko Pops, cards, you name it, it's on there. And that is the Whatnot app. It's an app that I've been using since the summertime when I started getting into my card collecting and investing. I've been loving the app. I really love it. I enjoy it. It's a good way to sometimes get some deals or find some steals on there, or get some stuff that you've really been trying to get that the stores might be sold out of, especially on the card side. It's just a way to get product when it's tough out there to kind of get stuff these days in a lot of these hobbies. But I've been seeing some stuff on the game side of things with it that it hasn't been sitting well with me, and it's been kind of, I just wanted to share it and give people warnings when you're going into this app and you're trying to purchase something. Just some things to look out for and how it's kind of affecting the game collecting scene. So first things first, we got to talk about what the app is. The app is a live auction app. Basically, people are listing items for sale and you're actively bidding on it while it's for sale. Now, I'll have some background footage going so you're not having to look at me and you can get an idea of what it is if you're not familiar with the app. But basically, a seller can be listing about 100 items. You'll see what they got for sale. And then they'll put an item up for bid. They can put a timer on it for 30 seconds, a minute, however long they want to do it. And however many viewers are watching, they will have the opportunity to bid on this said item. And when the clock hits 0, whoever has the highest bid at the end of it, you're the winner of the item, just like in a real life auction. And just like a real auction, you can go back and forth. They can set it to where the time will get added on if you're bidding. You can't just snipe something. So if there's 5 seconds left and someone tries to steal an item at the end, it's going to add 5 to 10 more seconds back on to give someone else time to bid again. That's one type of auction. Another type of auction is the sudden death style, where when it hits 0, that is it. That is the end. That when you hit 0, the auction's over. Now we're going to get into how there are some dangers when using this app, especially with that sudden death style and the other gambling type addictions you can get to when using this app. But one of the things that I've seen, especially on the game side, that's been worrying me about the hobby is the overpaying on the products. It's been insane how I've been seeing just people overpay for games that they can get online for way cheaper. And it really came to light. Now this is only from watching about 7-8 hours of auction footage. One of the auctions I watched was from a bigger YouTuber. I won't list their name because I like their channel and no fault to the YouTuber themselves. But when they were doing their auction, they had I think it was about 200 people watching. And I sat there and watched for about an hour and a half this guy, and everything was selling almost double and triple for what they were worth. One game that was worth 50 bucks, I'm seeing go for 164 during this auction. And it worried me because I didn't know if these were new collectors and they just didn't know the price of stuff, or if it's just people bidding stuff up like crazy because they just want to inflate the prices on the games. It was no joke. You could literally, the game that sold, you could go on eBay and buy it right now, no issues, for 55, 60 bucks, like easily. And it went for 164. And that was just one example during that one auction. Like everything was going almost double, sometimes triple what the value was worth. And I'm hoping, and I feel bad because it probably was new collectors. You know, the job of the seller is to sit there and sell you this item. Here's this item, you want to get in on this item now, they're hard to find, so put your bids in now, you don't want to miss on this. Like, they're trying to sell you this item, they want to get paid. So it could be people who just didn't have the knowledge and they're like, oh man, maybe they're right, maybe I really need to get this thing, and they're starting to bid and the price starts getting inflated and they just don't know what they're doing. And that's the only thing I could have to explain it, because it makes no sense to me. So when you're using this app, make sure you can have eBay or something up on the side so you can start comping the prices and know what your cutoff is. If it's a $50 game you can buy easily online, don't pay $100 for it. That makes no sense, especially if it's there and you see me looking over because I'm looking at my computer. If it's there and you can get it, why spend the $100? Maybe this person's their favorite YouTuber and they just want something from them and they want to pay triple the price from it. That makes no sense to me either. So it worried me because when this happens, games are already starting to get inflated and the prices are going up like crazy as it is. So if people start seeing these prices of what they're going for during these auctions, like on the app, like, oh wow, this game sold for $150 on the app. Let me slap it on eBay for $125, $150. Then another person, and another person, and another person, and it just, the prices they start to go up and get inflated again. So it really worried me about the prices that we're seeing, because we're already seeing them go up, and just stuff like that's going to make it go up even more. So if you're a new collector, I highly recommend having something out on the side so you can comp the price. The other problem is when you do a sudden death auction, that means it's going to end at zero. So there's going to be people waiting for this auction to end. The game that's, let's say it's a $40 game and there's 5 seconds left and the current price is sitting at $20. So someone's about to get a steal, right? No, there's going to be people who try to snipe it. And if everyone's bidding at the last second, you're going to see the price skyrocket. Just like on eBay, when people are trying to put their bids in at the end, what was 20 could end up being 80 for this $40 game. Because once you hit that button, you don't know what order you went in between all these other people who are trying to bid at the last minute. So once you press it, there could be 10 other people who just hit that same button. And what that button does is increment automatically to what the next highest bid will be. So what you thought might have been $21 bid, you didn't realize you were the 10th person in line to actually hit it, and you're the one who's now stuck with the $80 price tag because just of how that system works with sudden death. So I highly recommend you go into that custom bid section, and then if there is an item you're trying to bid on, you either put your maximum amount in or you hit the button that only increases by $1. You just got to be careful when really using this app, because you can find yourself in a lot of trouble and way overpaying for stuff, especially in the sudden death auctions. That's why a lot of people on there, they're not too fond of the sudden death auctions because they can get out of hand and it's not true bidding. So people really want to get the item, didn't really have the chance because they could have missed out on it. So a lot of people try to steer away from the sudden death auctions, unless there's only 5 or 6 of y'all in the auction going back and forth. Now, another thing I want to touch on real quick, just because I don't want to make this huge long video, but another big part of the app is a lot of people are doing these games and types of gambling to actually win items or get ahead for what you're paying for. It is a gamble, like I said. One of the big things is a mystery bag. How that is a seller could say, hey, I'm going to be doing a mystery bag auction tonight. I have 50 mystery bags worth of games, and we're just going to auction them off. Now, the thing with the mystery bags is you don't know what's in them, and most of the time they're going to set a ceiling price. They're going to tell you that there could be 5 chasers being 5 top-end games in this mystery bag lot. For example, we'll say they're $100. $100 games are going to be the top of the bar here for the chasers. The floor is going to be $20. Then there's a median of where there might be a bunch of $50 games in between there. So what you're going to do is you're bidding on a blind bag, hoping that you're going to get the $100 box or the $100 game, when you have a greater chance of actually getting the median or possibly even lower at the floor level. So it's all a gamble. And you know what? You could get lucky and you might win this bag it's going for auction, and you might even get it for $20 on the button. So no matter what, you're going to get a floor level game. It's going to be a $20 estimate in that seller's opinion. And boom, you just got your money back in a game, just paid shipping and handling for it. But you could also get that ceiling game, that chaser. So you just paid $20 and you got a $100 game. Congratulations, your gamble paid off. But then you get a little bit hooked into it, like, oh, I just won it. Let me buy again. But this time the bag sells for 60 bucks. Like, okay, paid 60 bucks, it's all right. Let's see what game's in there. Ooh, another floor level game. So now you just lost 40. It's like, all right, let me roll my luck again. Let's roll the dice, let's get another one. This time the bag sells for 50 bucks. But you might have got a $40 game. You still lost money. You get what I'm trying to say? You might win once. It's like in real life a gamble. So you just got to be really careful because you can easily start losing money like crazy when you can just go get the game you want. The only time I really messed with mystery bags was on the card collecting side. I haven't bought any games on there because, like I said, every game is like overpriced with the auctions that I've seen. Maybe you guys have been in some streams where there's better luck, and normally you get good luck when there's not as many viewers in the stream. When there's a bunch of viewers in that person's stream, that's when the prices start getting crazy. And I'll have some proof of some of the streams on here that I watch that will show you, like, just the games are going oversold from what you can get on eBay. I'll have an eBay listing saying what it sold for, and boom, what the items are selling for on the site. So you just got to be careful. But like I said, I'll do mystery bags on the card side because I normally go for very high-end stuff for investing purposes as far as on the cards. So there could be a mystery bag where the chaser could be a $5,000 card, but the floor could be around $300 is the floor. I've bought bags off of auctions like that under the floor price. So I'm paying 220 bucks. I'm already gonna get a plus 80, even if it's a floor, but I've also hit the high items where it's been a $2,000 card, a $1,000 card, and been below the floor price. That's when I take the chance on a mystery bag. If stuff starts getting out of hand, no, I don't touch it because I don't like to gamble like that. The only gambling I do is when I buy these Pokemon cards and hope there's a good card in the pack. But that's just fun because I like collecting the cards, and there's nothing like ripping open a pack of cards. So when you're opening wax, it's just an awesome feeling. And I kind of budget for that, like what I want to use to actually open for packs. But on the game side, no, if there's a game I want, I'm not going to buy a mystery bag. I'm going to get the game I want. So hopefully I didn't go on too long and bore you guys with this, but I just want to put this PSA out there. It is a fantastic app. Like I said, I love it. If you're a shoe collector, Funko Pop collector, I mean, they're selling everything on there. Then you can have a good shot at finding some stuff it's hard to find out in the wild and maybe get a really good deal on it. I've gotten great deals on stuff. But from what I've seen on the game side, it's getting out of hand pretty quick, especially when it's a big show going on with a lot of viewers. I'm just worried about how it's going to change the prices because they're just going for so high, and they're already so high as it is. And I don't want to see new collectors going in paying triple for what the game is actually worth. So just be careful when you're using it. Have fun when you're using it though, because it is a great app. And I hope this video was helpful. Anyways, until next video, see you later.